And welcome back, travelers, to episode 38, NearDark Studios' Death Attack. Tonight's episode is titled Whispers of Death. And I believe it's time for a short little recap.
Excuse me.
What exactly happened last episode?
Before we get into this, I gotta clear this up real quick. Right before we turn the cameras on, did you say I want to be kicked?
No, I don't want to be kicked.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I had that. Anyway, yeah, we're playing, yep.
Let's go do a little bit of a recap. We'll go ahead and we'll start with Lavende. Lavende, what happened last episode?
Specifically to Lavende, or?
I want you to talk to me as Lavende and explain what happened.
Well, do you really
It's my kink is hearing other people's characters.
Oh, what happened to Lavende is your kink. Lavende pooped.
That's honestly what more or less what I wanted you to say was that you pooped.
He did. He made a friend by pooping. Who knew that could bring people together?
I forgot.
Rats and humans together breach the gap by pooping. That's what I got to do.
Other than you
We
performing bodily functions.
We went and met I had to remember if that was the same episode, I don't know why. Fauner, myself, and Kaz went to see the merchant. And Lavende maybe talked to his sister who is safe and captured, maybe?
Safe but captured.
Safe, but captured, but safe.
Captured.
Okay.
That is pretty much the long and short of it.
All right, Fulner.
So we had an intense fight with that Calypso. Someone lit a grenade and it went off, made a huge hole in the wall. Our crew was able to escape from it. 2 of us were apprehended during said fight, and then the other 2 attempted to spring them. Fulner
Didn't attempt to spring anybody from anything.
Fulner
We just watched it all happen.
Fulner watched Lavende's entire shitty situation unfold, and then we were all let go. And when we reconvened on the ship, a couple of us went to get our just rewards. And when we went to see the merchant, he gave us all something, a little something, and I took Jess's gift back to her.
Jess.
Who?
You sounded like you said just.
He did say. He did say.
No, I
Jester.
said Giselle. I said Giselle.
No.
Not all tieflings look the same.
Wow.
He's referring to my name, my tag, right?
Yes.
No, he wasn't.
Right?
Jaded Jester. Anyway, I gave her her just reward, and then I don't really remember anything right after that. I think the game was called right after that, right? No. Yes,
It wasn't. No, it was not.
Well, I mean, do I elaborate on the scene after?
Jezebel, go ahead.
Oh, fuck.
All right, here we go. Here we go, brain cells. We got this. So, what do you leave off on? We reconvened on the ship, and then they went their separate ways and got their stuff, essentially. So after that, we had to discuss. Wait, no, Jez went and talked to Fancy Pants. Don't remember his name. Not even gonna try to remember his name. What was his name? Cool.
Marigold?
So she went to talk to him. No, the
God,
admiral, or I don't know, some
Maxim?
some boat
Or
driver.
Maxim
Bomb.
Baron Shake.
Baron Sheik.
Yeah, he's the boat king. So he
Not the boat king.
What?
he's got a lot of boats and he's
He's
the king of them.
He's an admiral.
Oh, that guy.
You know, the title
Yeah, I
I
probably
said
should
you
look at
should
my
take.
Fleet Admiral. That's what he is.
You should have been.
Probably in here somewhere, but I don't
Jezebel.
know how to read.
Fleet Admiral Jezebel.
Fleet. Okay. So when I talked to him, he's basically like, hey, I've been trying to get pirate lords to respond to my emails. They won't do anything. I'm trying to get them to be all like tight with me and, you know, sail the seas under my name, kind of help me out, help each other out, and then, you know, you're excused from everything you've ever done, I guess. That seems a little excessive, but okay. And he's really interested, so he does. Do you want to go try this out for me? Try to get them all to be under, you know, wow, Aronia?
Yes.
Aronia, fuck. Ooh, I did it. And, oh shit, the strand. Something with the strand. Take over the strand. Is that what it was? Shit, something with the strand. That was in there too. And basically, if you don't, you're gonna be incarcerated. So she had to go back to the ship and sit on that and try to figure that out.
Okay.
That's all you're getting from me.
Kaz.
So, after returning back to the ship and discussing that Oroni wants us to join their forces to create the Strand International Waters, any privateering that was, occurs within the Strand is pardoned. With a tough decision at hand, Kaz and, the other two decided to go to the merchant and get their just rewards. Kaz then went to a mage tower and made a visit to Norisian and debriefed. And with that, we had another scene elsewhere with Licious.
When you try to get extra credit from the teacher.
And we will pick up within Jezebel's cabin.
Well, we're not gonna talk about the lich scene?
We did.
No, we didn't.
You just brought it up,
That was in a scene in another place.
and you don't know anything about it.
This was just specifically to recap on what your characters were doing.
Alright. I guess.
I guess we'll just forget that the witches exist.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we brought it up for a reason, but...
You won't be forgetting for long. Now, once you finished up with your meeting with Orisian, where would you have gone after that?
After that, I would have been right back to the ship.
Okay. All right. So I'll have you already back on the ship then. You've already made your way back. So we will start. We are still on the night of the 20th. Jez, you have been in your cabin for several hours now, slowly sipping on some rum, kind of babying it a little bit, staring at the map that you have placed over the table of the Strand. And you've got a very hard decision to make before dawn. What'd you like to do?
I'm just gonna continue doing that. Same thing. Just staying together.
How long are you gonna do that?
Till I get tired and go to bed.
You're gonna go to bed?
What time is it?
It's the middle of the night, but you have to make your decision before dawn.
So then why couldn't I go to bed? Wait, before dawn?
By
That was
dawn.
in the morning.
No, they said you need to make your decision by dawn.
Then I guess I'll stay up all night. A full all-nighter. I don't know.
I would have at some point stopped at Jezebel's.
Okay. So we'll do that then. Have you approach Jezebel's cabin?
Come in.
Hey? So, how's the decision making going?
It's going. How did your little side activity go?
It was fine. The boys got what they wanted, and I guess I got what I wanted. I paid a visit to Neve like I said I would, and I spoke with Norisian. And, well, I know you don't know Norisian well, but he did give me some sage advice. I let him know the situation that we're in, and he suggested to me that to try to convince you to join Aronia, so we could get closer. Not exactly bend a knee. It's small. It could be dangerous, but I mean, really, what decision or choices do we have?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not going to take much convincing.
But I told him that I would try to suggest him. He more or less was trying to get me to convince you full-heartedly. If that's what you think is not best for the crew, then let's not go with that. Trust your gut.
Well, where I'm at right now is... I'm going to say that we're on board, but we have a lot of leeway in between while we're out at sea. I would imagine.
I don't think it would hurt to, whatever decision you make, to see Claudia's family. See what's going on with the bloody sovereign and that whole entire situation. The last thing we want is to be in the Cinderland's crosshairs.
I mean, I can think about it.
Is everything alright? We
Yeah.
decided to make a decision.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Did Lavender talk to you at all?
About what?
I thought I had Lavender figured out, but his little blow up tonight. I'm concerned that his perception of me is that I just care for myself.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I suppose he's not been in our reality for long. I think his social cues are a little strange.
It's true.
I think he might be quick to read people.
I want you to know I didn't want to kill the merchant because he had my ex-lover. Men like the merchant won't stop at Lavender's sister or my ex-partner. Merchant will continue destroying lives. It doesn't matter how many red twine he has entwined through the city. He won't stop there. It will never suffice him. His palace will never be enough. He will continue to destroy lives and hold that over several heads and families. And it will go on and on and on while he still draws breath. But Lavender wanted to make his first grown decision tonight, and I'll let that weigh on his shoulders.
What do you mean?
He doesn't want me to kill the merchant.
Well, I mean, didn't he say he has his fingers in pretty much everything and all sorts of plots and schemes or something, as well as he alluded to? I mean, if we killed him, we don't know exactly what we're affecting, right?
But are we preventing him from hurting more lives in the future if we dispatch him? A man like the merchant, by he's said and done, he would have destroyed thousands and countless lives. Wars he probably perpetrated that, and cities he's obviously taken control. Will it stop with Etros?
I mean, there's a phrase, you have to break a couple eggs to make an omelet. There's worse people in the world than the merchant.
I've never been a fan of someone who lords over other people, forces them against their own will to do their bidding. But that's
I suppose
just
that's
me.
why you dabbled in the pirate life, right?
I wasn't exactly a pirate. All I
dabbled.
did, I dabbled in many things, Jezebel. I have very extensive taste when it comes to dabbling. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't upset him too dearly. Well, you have a decision to make, and I should probably, well, meditate. I don't exactly sleep, but if you need anything, you know where my captain's at.
Yeah, guys, thanks for being honest with me.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's It's rather hard to be honest with yourself sometimes. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a night. I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
You guys hear a knock at the door.
Yes.
It's me, Captain. Can I come in?
Come on in, Barry.
I'll leave you to.
No, he opens up and goes, "Oh, you're here too. Captain, I was wondering if you came to a decision."
Yeah. What's the rush?
No rush, no rush. Just noticed that there's more guards starting to accumulate on the pier. So I was hoping that if you came up with a decision that we should probably go and tell Maxim that we've made up our mind then. And I also was not really fond of you going alone, so I was going to suggest myself. But if Kaz and his very new shiny, as he looks down at that sword that's on your hip, I feel like he would probably do a lot better than me.
I have a shiny too.
That's true. That's true.
Want
But
to summon it? Are you not impressed?
You bring your blade out and he goes, No, I'm very impressed with your magical sword that can appear out of thin air.
No, that's all I need to hear, and I'll summon it.
Right, I'm just more or less saying, like, I'm a little worried that we're going to get double-crossed or triple-crossed.
Barry, if we're gonna get double crossed, even taking the whole crew would help me.
Alright, okay, so...
I will make sure to look over her. Barry, if anything happens,
Guys, I'm not a toddler, alright?
well,
I'm not even drunk yet. I can definitely handle myself.
I can either tell you I'm coming with you, or you won't know I'm there.
Oh, that's spooky.
Tricky, alright. As it is.
Alright, also, question.
What?
If we say yes and we join them, quotations, do we get anything for the ship?
Didn't I mention that we're supposed to get any revamps that we needed at the...
So they're all going to do that then?
Yeah.
All right then. Well, I'm going to go speak with Hakan, and I'm sure if we're going to do revamps, he's going to want to be involved with it.
Don't forget the most important one. All black everything.
All black.
All black.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. Also, again, Hakan. Has anyone really spoke more than a few words with him?
No.
I've tried. He's very stoic.
He's very tight lipped. Do they have lips? What do they call? Right, lips.
They
Dragonborn have lips.
very much have lips.
Okay, all right. Anyways, so we got back to the ship, and I saw him changing. We took off his jacket. On the back, he's got a brand. It's not quite sure. Not sure what it is, but it looks like it might have something to do with Dramia.
So, what you're saying is that I should take a closer look.
Oh, I'm not telling you to sleep with Hakan, but
I think Kaz has goals to sleep with almost everyone on the ship. He already got fallen off the list.
Yes.
you slept with Folden?
I did. It was, not my best night. He does have a bit of a fortitude to him. I'll give him that. But it was, like, rather boring.
Just a heads up, though, I don't think Lava Days into any of that. So.
Jezebel, you were in the room, actually, if I remember.
Yeah, it was strange.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I'm used to elves being rather fluid. That's normal, right? But halflings, that's... Wow, really?
It's just they're more compact. It's like dwarves. Dwarves are very nice too. Gnomes are very springy. They're just everywhere.
Okay, we should probably get going though, and
Right, yeah.
Deliver that message.
No, you
It's,
get yourself someone very tall. It's like climbing a very luscious mountain. And
we ever climbed 2 mountains at the same time.
that was not fair. That should have been me.
I'm not going to ask. I'm just all right.
Did they grab your horns?
Yeah. It's actually I asked.
All right, I'm going.
It's usually the first thing I request.
Thanks, Captain. Closes the door as he awkwardly leaves with haste. All right, 2 of you. Are you going to head to meet with Maxim? Mm-hmm. All right. And as that happens, what are the 2 of you doing?
I'm going to go. I have options here. I'm going to go to Sky.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to knock on her door. Hello.
Well, Sky actually doesn't really have a door.
Then I'm going to knock on the wood that's by her door.
All right. As you knock on the door, you notice that the sheet that was put up to block the doorway is moved to the side as Sky pokes her head through and stares at you. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey Sky. Question. Do you still want to show me how to play that game that you played?
Oh, Dragon's Ante?
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Do you mind if my friend joins us? I'm going to have Francis on my shoulder. I'm gonna be that guy.
Who's your friend?
I'm going to it's
Oh,
Francis.
the rat.
Yes, his name is.
You still have him.
Yeah, he's. Francis, say hi.
You notice that Francis looks and just squeaks and chitters at her, and she's
He said hi.
hi. Yeah, it's why don't you come in? You're not tired?
No,
It's getting rather early.
it's been an interesting day for me, and I don't really want to be alone.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me out a little bit while we play anyway.
Well, have a seat. I'll grab my cards.
And I'm going to go sit down.
And as the 2 of you sit down and start to learn 3 Dragons Ante,
I would be in the room. I'm going to be trying to play this here conch with the musical notes I just got.
go ahead and give me a performance roll.
Please don't blast the ship into another dimension or something. Natural 20, wow.
Oh, good for you.
Altogether 29.
Oh god, no.
Good thing we're getting
No.
ship modifications.
Let me grab some of my.
I will end
Let me
you.
grab my D100 here.
He's going to end everybody before you ever get there.
What's with you destroying things?
I didn't know this would
Well,
happen.
we don't know yet what's gonna happen, but I don't think it's good either way.
I was told nothing would happen. I was just practicing the notes. I was told nothing would happen unless I'm in the rut area.
So, where your ship, or where your room is at, is part of the ship. You actually don't. Your window is just above the water.
Alright.
And it is fortified, obviously.
I'm sorry.
But when the ship does seem to get into heavy water or a storm, it's very possible for you sometimes you to be able to see underwater. As you put your hands onto the conch and you begin to play the tune, you close your eyes and in your head you begin to hear the sound of the melody rolling over your fingers as you blow into the conch and you start to perform this solo. Fairly certain everyone's passive perception would be able to hear this. So, actually,
Except for us, right?
when this happens, the 2 of you have already left. You are really close to his room. you'll definitely hear this. It sounds almost like a fine pan flute being played. Very soft, melodic. It's very calming, very soothing. Very strange, actually. You're not very familiar with giants having instruments that weren't percussion. However, Lavade, as you're sitting there playing your cards, and Sky's no, so you definitely would want to play that card, because that card is going to be, you feel the walls begin to shake as you hear this almost war horn-like noise begin to erupt from within the vessel. You actually watch as the wood begins to and snap and crack within the walls of the ship. Could you,
Why do you like
Falner, please give
Why?
me... Would you please give me a will save? Wisdom saving throw.
this? Why don't you just like jump into the ocean and sink to the bottom and then play it?
13.
13. Okay.
It's a -1, so.
As you're playing this song, you don't seem to notice what's happening around you. But the wood around you from the vessel, the ship, begins to break and crack and almost start to buckle in. As you see this happening, you actually make your way out onto the hallway, and you can hear the sound coming from Falner's room. The sound is deafening. Are you going to try to go into his room?
Hold on, let me check something really quick. Yeah, I'm going to go try to do that.
Okay. As you go into the room, could you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oof, that's a 2.
Okay. So, you're going to go ahead and take... It's going to be 23 points of basically thunder damage.
What did you do?
As you come around the doorway, you see Falner playing this tune. He is completely unscathed. He's standing there. You can see this force of this wall of just magic and force erupting from where he is standing. It is smashing up against the walls. It is causing the wood to break and crack. You can see outside that little porthole. You can actually see the ocean water beginning to spin around the vessel.
After I take the hit, can I?
You get blasted with that.
So I'm assuming I hit up against the wall. Can I just?
It's like standing into it and walking into a massive sound wave that's blasting into your body.
Can I use Misty Step to like go in and like grab it?
Yeah. You go ahead and you misty step right on top of him, and then are you going to try to pull it away from him?
Yes.
Give me an athletics check.
Good. Not using that die again. 15.
Yeah, you're able to reach over, you actually grab the conch and you pull it away from his mouth. And as you pull it away, you immediately snap out of it. And as you do, you realize that your room is fucking wrecked.
What are you doing?
You look around, the walls are starting to just leak with water.
What did you do?
What did I do? Look what you did.
As soon as this happens, you hear the sound of commotion and running coming down. You see Barry walk through and put his head in the hallway, as well as Hakan and Marigold comes out. You even hear the heavy footsteps of Taku making his way from the other side of the ship, making his way over. And eventually you got a whole crowd standing here in this hallway going like, what the hell happened?
What are you doing?
That was me.
Yeah, and that hurt a lot.
Oh shit, Fono, we got fucking water coming in!
Oh man.
And you notice that Barry looks over towards Hakan. Hakan's like, I got it. And he starts, he looks towards you. Get out.
Right.
I'm sure you shouldn't help. He did this.
Alright, I take.
You should probably help.
I take. Alright. He told me to get out. What do you want me to do? I could do something.
Looks around. He notices your chamber pot, your bucket. He grabs it. He puts it and fills it up with water. Half water, half part of you. He hands it towards you. Start cleaning out the water.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And I'll just awkwardly walk past everyone and just go to the deck.
Barry looks over towards you. What happened?
I don't know. I took this from him, and then it stopped.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. He was like playing it. I think it was. I don't know what he was doing.
All right, well, make sure he doesn't fucking touch it again.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to make sure that he doesn't mess with this again. And I'm just going to walk off, but I'm going to go to... did anybody take Smavross's room yet?
Yeah, that was taken by Brutka and Rutaku.
I'm going to go to Claudia then.
Okay. Because Claudia is the only one that didn't actually leave her room when this happened. Do you knock on her door?
Yeah.
She actually does have a door.
Yeah, I'm going to knock. Claudia?
Opens it up.
Can you do me a favor?
How can I help you?
Can you put this somewhere where Fauna can't touch it anymore? I'm going to...
I'm assuming that's where that really loud noise came from?
Yes, yes, it was.
Is the ship sinking?
Probably, I don't know. There was water coming in. I don't think that's good. But you know how it is.
She grabs it. I will keep it safe.
Before you go, so you know how you said that I had like all the thorns and the mushrooms.
Yes.
I'm going to like make my staff come out.
Okay.
I can do this now.
As you summon it, it does not magically just appear in your hand.
Yeah.
When you summon your staff, the roots actually start to split out from your skin. They begin to weave and web until they form into your hand into a giant wooden knot. That knot then begins to lengthen and stretch until it becomes the staff in your hand.
I've been able to do other things recently. I can just feel it, you know? It's just like a feeling.
Well, again, not quite sure what's happening to you,
I'm
so...
not a tree, am I?
To be honest, I don't know. You could be a tree. You could be some sort of plant-human hybrid. I don't know. This isn't really my specialty. If I were you, I would try to find possibly someone who knows a lot more about nature magic.
I tried to look at Neve, but they didn't really have that. Not really.
Well, that's because the wizards of Neve are mostly stuffy, old tome dwellers. You need to speak with someone who is very familiar with the wild gods.
Well, like the one you told me about?
No, my Leaky is not really a wild god. They're also known as primordials. Entities that are supposed to be pure forms of nature or life.
Do you think that'd be in the demon book that I got?
No, they're definitely not demons. They are worshipped by many elves. Some of the northerner tribes also worship a lot of the primal gods. The elves of Famel also worship many wild gods.
Famor, huh?
Yes, it's the last elven country here in Avondale. They've lost most of their homeland, but it's in Thornfall, but I'm not quite sure we would be able to get there. You see, they're very secretive about letting outsiders in, specifically non-elves, and the only elf we really have on the ship is
Yes.
not really liked by the elves of Famor.
Why? They're all elves, aren't they?
Yes. Oh, every time you come to my room, I feel like I'm getting ready to teach a class.
You don't.
It's fine, Lavender. No. I suppose you need to know these things. Yes, the elves of Famor are elves, but they are... The drow are not part of their elven pantheon in their eyes. You see, a long time ago, there was a beautiful elven goddess. And her name was Arashni. Arashni loved Coralon, the greatest elf deity in all of their pantheon. And she betrayed him. She grew jealous of his beauty and his power, and the love that he got from his worshippers. Through treachery and deceit, she attempted to usurp him, and it failed. After her failure, he banished her to the abyss, where she now resides, and took the name Lolth. I know the drow worship her, and the drow are the descendants of the elves that helped her attempt the uprising. There's very bad blood between the two. Even though Kaz is definitely not your typical drow.
He tries to do his best.
If you've ever met a drow from the Underdark, I think you would be rather happy with Kaz's personality. You see, they are not inherently evil. No race is. But they're born into their oppression. They are born into the domination of their belief. Any sort of kindness, any sort of hope, even love is beaten out of you. It's a sad and tragic story. And it is the reason why there has been 2 wars. 2 surface wars. Drow have attempted to invade Avondor, and 2 times they have failed. Each time they do just rekindles the hate for their kind, further separating any chance of a friendly or peaceful reunion. Who knows? Maybe with the elves dwindling in numbers here in Abendol and the elves of Dre Morden refusing to have any relation with them? Maybe the Dark Elves have a chance here. Maybe if they can find a way to separate themselves from wolves, they'll have a continent, land waiting with open arms.
They got to meet somebody like Kaz. I think that would be good. Don't agree on everything, but he's good.
I think you're right. You know, it is rather early, Lavender. I was just getting ready for sleep. I'm going to stay up a little bit later, make sure the ship isn't sinking. But maybe we should schedule some nightly lessons. You and I sit down and we can just talk. Do you know math?
I remember my parents kind of trying to do that, but things kind of got crazy and numbers lost meaning, if that makes sense.
So we can start. I can start tutoring you, and I can also teach you how to write if you want.
Sky's teaching me how to play cards right now, but there's something that I want to try, and I kind of want you to oversee it, maybe in a couple of days.
What would you require of me?
I just want you to watch and see if anything happens. I don't know. I have an idea of trying to do something, but I don't think it would be good to be alone and try to do it by myself.
Well, why don't you tell me what you're trying to do?
It is hard to explain if you don't feel it, if you don't have... Because you said there's like seeds in whatever. I thought maybe I could use some sort of magic or something to see if anything were to happen if I tried to interact with it.
You want to interact with the growth inside you.
Yeah. Maybe it has answers and it's just not from... I don't want to wait to find out answers on why that is in there.
What you are suggesting is a very scientific, a very proactive idea. I would also advise you that you are doing this without any knowledge of what it is, and the repercussions, negative possibilities, could be far worse. Perhaps we should still find someone who knows more about this.
If you think that is what is best.
I will not stop you from trying anything that you want to try, but I'm only advising you.
I got to get back to Sky. Just make sure that Fauna doesn't touch this thing.
Very well. And if the ship is sinking, please come get me.
I'm sure you'll know if the ship is sinking.
She looks towards the walls and is like, it seems everything is still relatively level. Okay.
I'm going to go back with Sky.
As you go back, you'd already hear the hammering as you can see Hakan starting to patch up the broken wood as Falner is going back and down the stairs, taking about 100 trips trying to get the water up and back up and chucking it overboard before you make your way back to Sky.
Sorry that took so long. I had to talk to Clotty about something.
That's fine. Are you ready to continue?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Your turn. And as you continue to learn your card game, going to make our way back over to the two, making their way towards the fort where Maxim was at. You guys probably make about half a mile away from the docks before you hear this really loud, just blaring for like probably about
What is that?
10 seconds straight. And it just sounds like this horrid moan that just is reverberating and echoing throughout the area. And you swear it's coming from the docks.
Some sort of like dying whale or something.
It actually does kind of sound like a large dying whale.
I don't know what that was, but I'm irritated all of a sudden.
Yeah, I kind of am too. I kind of want to hit something.
I'm so angry right now.
Actually, I have anxiety all of a sudden. I feel like something might be wrong.
No, listen. No, I can't do that.
But yeah, anyway, I have this like device. Going back to the horn thing, like it's like these little things that clamp onto the back, so it makes like a handlebar, you know? Kinda
Oh.
like, yeah,
I have
but that custom made.
some piercings that I think you'd find interesting. I don't know if you have your wonderful bosoms pierced.
Yeah, no, you know, I've never actually gotten anything besides my ears pierced. I always thought about it though.
Well, these are like these chains that are attached and very similar to your horns. It's very tasteful, very decorative.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
I have a little box that I try to keep hidden. I think Lavne may have found it one night and found my oils. I'm just afraid he may have found the other things that are in there.
What other things?
Well, Well, we just thought they were toys. So, if anything, he probably just thought it was maybe a fluke.
I kind of figured that, you know, if
I
he
hope he didn't
found
put his
something
mouth on
like
it.
that, he'd be running around the ship trying to play it, and we'd see it.
God, I hope he didn't put it in his mouth. It's been a while since I've watched them.
How close were we?
You're there.
You're there.
Yes, magically.
Fast
You're
track.
there.
Fast track.
I have way more, but I don't feel like we should be streaming that.
You attach reins to your nipples? Is that what you just said?
You are not at the fort.
I'm a random NPC walking by.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm very curious about your nipple chains.
Okay.
The two of you make your way and find yourself at the entrance of the fort. You notice that as you left, you were actually being followed by a few of the guards that were sent to watch you at the pier. In fact, they overheard the whole conversation you just had. The entire time you guys were talking about sex stuff, they just kind of both were like,
Oh, the vanilla. That's so sad.
the one looks over the other one like, a flute? And when you make your way to the entrance, they clear the way. They escort you directly to Maxim's, the same room that he was at last time. You notice that you walk in and you actually go across that shimmering portal that the two of you walked or saw earlier the evening. Maxim appears to be standing inside. His back is towards you. He's currently looking out the large opening in the wall that overlooks the seaside. I hope you all came to a decision.
That we did. I hope you don't mind. I brought my quartermaster.
Hello. I believe we haven't met yet.
It's perfectly fine. Maxim,
Kaz.
there will be some stipulations, of course, with your acceptance. I will have a scout of mine board your vessel, and we'll sail with you while you're on waters.
Oh, who's the scout who you put on my ship?
She is a recently graduated recruit from Lurid. I believe she attended the war college at the Sea Shield.
So she's basically gonna be like a babysitter, is that what I'm gathering?
You could look at like a babysitter, or as a comrade. I guarantee you, she will not be unuseful to you.
Well, we could always use some more help on the ship.
Right, yeah, of course. Of course. Love to have her on. What
Now.
else?
Are you agreeing to this?
Well, is that the only stipulation? I'm kind of curious now.
Well, you said there were a few. You only named one. What were the others?
The other is we would like to have this ordeal, this conflict here on the Strand, and the situation with the pirate lords dealt with by first thaw.
How far is that outside of game?
Probably got about 2 months.
I'm sorry. You want us to gather all the pirate lords in 2 months?
Let me just double check here. Yeah. More like a month. Yeah, more like a month.
A month.
That's a good one. Hilarious. What's the actual date?
No. Before the claws get here, we would like to have this situation at least wrapped up to where the pirate lords are under our flag. And if they refuse, then there just won't be a pirate lord.
You are aware they are scattered in the sea, correct? We would have to find them first.
That is true. However, we were able to get some relatively interesting information from that Calypso individual, the one that was recently executed
What I did
by your crew. There apparently is some sort of meeting or gathering at Three Snakes Bay. And Calypso has called all of his allies to meet there. Every pirate lord that has aligned with him, which, according to our records, is a good chunk of them. The meeting is to take place in 110 day. We will take some time and modify your ship, whatever specifications that you need. Then we would suggest that you set sail Three Snakes Bay.
Agree to this, or be incarcerated. Wow, seems like a really tough decision, huh?
Out of curiosity, is there a chance that we could oversee the carpenters are going to see to refurnishing our rooms? I have some modifications I would like done to mine.
Whatever specifications you need, it will be done under country coin.
Oh, fantastic. Tell me, does your carpenter specialize in swings?
Like, for rope rigging, yes, they would be able to do that. Or-
Yes, that. Can I get a rack installed too?
Hey, he said whatever we need. We get
Yes, that's correct.
whatever we need.
Whatever we need.
Whatever we need.
Whatever is necessary.
Whatever we need to make sure we get the job done. That means stress relief, right?
Correct.
You know, leisure time activities.
Just as he snaps his fingers, just two of the guards come in. He opens up his drawer and hands them this sealed writ. And as he gives it to them, I want you to take that down to the pier, give that to the harbor master, get the carpenters on their ship as soon as possible. Yes, Admiral. And they turn and they make their way. Do you have any more questions for me?
Oh, do you have a dossier on this recruit? I'm rather curious.
I actually do not.
Oh.
She is not from Aronia, and last I knew she was a half-elf.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that'll be fine.
Yes.
That'll be fine.
Why, is that a problem?
No. Just out of curiosity, look, is there like maybe a lineup we can pick who we want? Maybe? Or is this just kind of like you get what you get?
This particular scout has been assigned to assist us. And thus, I don't particularly care for the paladins of the Blessed Three. So,
Perfect.
she'll be on your ship.
Fantastic. We don't have that archetype yet. Or we did, but he was rather crazy.
I've had enough of
So,
paladins.
it'd be a very good balance with
I just-
Claudia. It would probably make some good tension.
Yeah,
I'm very excited for it.
great. Yeah, this is perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Couldn't think of any more perfect scenario for us.
The only thing I have is a letter of recommendation from her commanding officer, Penticus.
That sounds rather big. Take it.
Like
Hands it
5
over.
inches or 5 feet.
And as you look at it, you start to read it, and it is 100% just a letter of recommendation. But it goes over and it shows that this recruit has had a outstanding score in almost all categories: history, battle, healing, magic.
I am very excited for this new recruit who's very studied. Probably spent a lot of time in school.
Oh, it's not like we're all uneducated, guys.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's wrong. But just think about it. Stuck in college, paladin, and a cloister, just all of that, just contained, unexplored. Green, very young,
Guys,
impressionable.
right, yeah, sounds great. Make a fine addition. Be amazing.
She will be reporting to me every 10
Oh,
day.
awesome. Oh, alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like by mail, pigeon,
Quail, seagull,
writing, just
small
letter
little
in a
dinghy.
bottle.
Please get out of my office.
No, I have one more question though for you. You said you've tried already getting all these pirate lords.
I tried written sent letters.
Alright.
We were fairly certain that wasn't going to work.
Not to rag on myself or anything, but what makes you think someone of my repute could do a job that you can't?
Because we were informed a rarely interesting pirate. Someone you've had close relations with.
It's not ringing any bells.
I believe you had a marital status with this pirate.
Alright, there's a bell.
Yes. This Shiv was the first pirate that we attempted to contact. Physically. And when I say that, I mean more he contacted us. Not even quite sure how he found us. But while we were sailing to Etros from Aronia, our ship was boarded in the middle of the night. Strange fog came across our ship.
Such a show off.
And before we knew it, we were overrun. Cut off from my other vessels. I gave Shiv a few minutes to discuss things. He's the one that tipped me off to this Calypso. The one that told me about all the problems with old Bela invading the Strand. And here we are.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well,
Personally, picked you. Said you're the only one that would do it, and the only one that could.
Alright, that's all I need to hear. Ready to go, guys.
yes. Let's go get some rest.
Turn here and leave.
Okay. As you get up and you slide your chairs back and you turn to leave, both of you give me a perception check.
What you gonna get?
9. Beautiful.
Oh, that's
Right?
9.
okay.
What you got?
Natural 20, 24.
There we go. You turn to leave. As you do, Kaz, maybe it's just because of the dealings happening tonight. Maybe it's because of your recent meeting with the merchant, but you're on edge. You could just... You feel it. It just boiled up in your stomach out of nowhere. All of a sudden, tension just went to 8,000, and your ears start to flick, and you hear this subtle, faint noise of fabric moving quickly. And it's coming from the window, the opening. And as you turn and you look, you see this black, shadowy type figure burst through the entrance, and you watch as its blade comes straight down, and you see Maxim get struck in the face. And as he hits the floor, you watch as he hits, you actually physically see him grab his face, and he rolls to the side. And as he rolls, you see him unsheath his saber and try to stand up. You see this individual land, and as he raises himself up, he does appear to have a masculine type build, but the mask he is wearing covers and conceals his face. No flesh is visible. He is wearing pure, shadowy black armor. This is not any type of design or style you have ever seen. He has this black, hooded, robed, cloaked shawl that goes over one of his shoulders. You see as the blade rises up and he flicks his wrist, you see the blood from Maxim's face leave his blade. However, two of you get a good look at the blade. Spiraled. But not like the blades you got from the Death Tongues. The blades you got from the Death Tongues were solid. There was a spiraled blade, like a corkscrew, but it was a solid piece of metal all the way around. This, however, is a spiraled blade, but the inside of it is hollow. Looks like multiple blades being woven around each other with this hollowed out center. Notice that he points the black spike towards you and Jezebel. And he moves over and looks like he's going to finish off Maxim.
Can I interrupt?
Roll it. Time to roll initiative.
All right.
Look how close you're to 20 are.
18.
Natural 20 plus 5. So 25.
What'd you get?
She got
18.
You notice that as he goes to move towards the individual, he realizes that both of you turn and take action and notice towards him. You notice that he stops, pivots his body towards you. You see his hand rise up, and he throws this black sand towards your guys' face. Both of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus.
27.
15.
Okay. As this happens, Jez, you feel this black sand hit your eyes. You immediately, everything goes dark, just completely blinded by this attack. Kaz, you are able to duck underneath it as the sand goes right over your head, and you draw your blade. That was his turn, so it's gonna be your turn.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to draw my Moonblade with both hands. I'm going to go ahead and strike him.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Okay. You watch as you move up with your blade. You go to strike down on him, and you watch as at the very last moment you see him just go and move right towards the blade. He's so close he could breathe on it.
Second attack.
Okay.
That is a 25.
Okay. You then immediately, seeing his cocky move of just slightly avoiding the actual blade, you decide to quick flick your wrist towards the blade's points towards his face, and you go to strike back. You almost can't even believe your eyes. It's like he just predicted every single movement you did. You watch as he dives underneath the blade and moves to the other side of it, completely missing it.
Okay. So bonus action, I'm going to activate my blade's effect, and I'm going to try to blind him.
Okay.
So that is going to be, it's going to be a DC 15 Constitution save.
Okay, he got a 22.
Okay, so that's my turn.
No effect?
No.
Okay.
No effect.
So as you go to activate your blade and you create this blinding light towards him, you actually watch as he just raises his shawl up over his eyes and blocks himself from the blinding effect. We then go to Jezebel. It is your turn. You can go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Jezebel. Nice.
11. It's gonna be one of those nights again. All under 10.
11?
You almost got 20.
You are still completely blind from the sand in your eyes. You're desperately trying to clear it and rub it out of your eyes as you can't see anything. However, you can still attack. You will just have disadvantage.
No, I'm not. I can't see. I'm not doing that.
Okay. All right. Kaz. Both of those hit. Third one hits. Not too bad. So 8, 10, 11. So 11 plus, it's 19 points of damage.
Okay.
So you take 19 points of damage as you see Jez actually slam up against Maxim's desk, and your eyes just completely blinded by this effect. You just start to get foggy images of Kaz and this black robed individual beginning to battle each other with their weapons. You see sparks beginning to fly as the blades clash back and forth. However, you see as this individual makes Kaz's speed look slow. He is lightning quick and is just striking Kaz multiple times without even using his blade. He's using elbow strikes to the rib, fist punches to the stomach, and then you actually watch as a powerful roundhouse kick slams into the side of Kaz's leg, and you watch his knee buckle in. Kaz, that brings us back up to your round.
Okay. Again, I'll try to attack him with my Moonblade. That is going to be 27.
27, okay.
Okay. Second attack. 27 again.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Big wings.
So. So the first attack is going to be 26 damage.
Okay.
Four. 8. 19 damage on the second attack.
Okay. Kaz, you actually get up and you charge towards this individual. And as you slice with your moonblade, he moves and dodges easily from each attack. His arms aren't even on guard. He's completely down at his side. Eventually, you end up going for a feint as you go to strike with the blade, and you reverse and you just strike him across the face with your elbow. You watch his head snap as he gets struck. As soon as his head is out of sight, you then use your shoulder as you charge into him and actually slam him up against the wall right next to the window where he's at.
All right. Okay. As a bonus action. Yeah, I can't do any bonus actions. Okay, that's my turn.
That's gonna be your turn? Mm-hmm. Can you get another Constitution save?
You do
Need to bomb this one. 6.
should do one of these, and then do one of these. Don't do that.
Yeah. Yep.
It's because you touched his tray before the game.
Did you?
Never. Good shit. We're all gonna die anyway.
My first roll was a natural 20 tonight. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, too bad it was.
Jez, you finally are starting to get your eyes almost clear. You still are blinded, but you can still see the images of Kaz and this individual fighting. You just watched as Kaz slammed this individual up against the wall, and you see Maxim actually getting up. His blood is running down the side of his face as he's holding his saber in his hand. You actually watch as he moves towards Kaz and this individual. He brings his saber up, and as he does, you watch as water begins to fill over the blade. And as this riptide begins to fill the edge of his sword, you watch as he raises it up and he slashes down towards the robed man.
What the fuck are the gods in this place?
You are the guards. Probably from Pakistan and all their faces.
Apparently they all roll like shit.
As this wave goes flying towards the two of you, this individual actually holds on to you, Kaz, and then he barrel rolls along the wall as the wave blasts into the stone and completely misses the two of you, as now you still stand face to face, tied up with this individual. That was Maxim's turn. Back to his turn. Could you please give me an athletics check?
Okay. Down is going to be 21.
Okay. As you're tied up with this individual and you're struggling, you notice that he kind of looks towards Maxim. He looks towards Jez, getting her eyes recovered. And as this happens, you notice that he leans in. His mask gets right next to your face, and you can hear him as he whispers, "You're good. You have a lot to learn." And you feel his arm slip under one of your elbows, and as he wraps around, you feel your elbow get locked and your shoulder get pinned in, and you just hear a as you get your elbow snapped. And he knees you across the chest as you fly backwards onto the ground. You see him backpedal and jump out the window.
I've been holding action technically.
You are blinded. You could definitely roll to a hit.
Yeah, but
You would-
I'm starting to see though.
You will still have a disadvantage.
So, all right. Fuck it, fine. Let him leave. Whatever.
You can. What are you gonna do?
I just decided no, just forget it. Go ahead.
You don't want to attack?
No. No.
Use.
So you're saying that he's jumped out the window?
Yes. So he's gonna bonus action and he's going to disengage.
Okay.
So,
Can I run to the window?
I'll tell you what. If you can give me a Constitution saving throw, if you can beat a 15, I'll let you fight through the pain and make your way to the window.
Just go pop out.
17.
Okay. As you hit the ground and you slide, you definitely can feel that your arm is broken. You manage to lift yourself up off the floor, and you quickly look over towards the edge of the window as you watch as this individual jumped backwards. You can see him falling and descending, and as he does, you see his black robes and cloak just into this black mist and almost like dissipates into the air.
So he just disappeared.
You watch as his body just, yeah, bamps.
Alright.
Probably missed it. Yep.
Alright.
Should teach him.
Okay. I guess that's nothing I can do.
You hear, at this point, battle being over. You can hear Maxim with his face, "Guards! Guards!"
Now he calls him.
And as he's yelling guards, no one is coming. You see him as he stumbles over, his face bleeding. He stares into that other room, and everyone in there is dead.
Wouldn't know I'm blind.
Could you go and give me another Constitution save?
Still blind.
What did you get?
4.
What on earth?
I don't know.
What is your bonus to con? Nothing?
+1.
Plus
Roll
one?
a different die.
Yeah, please God, roll a different die.
Don't stop it. Jesus Christ.
9. No, 4.
Okay, at that point, that's just fate.
You're meant to be blind.
Did we get him?
No.
Is he gone? I can't see.
They are very gone.
As this point happens, you notice that Maxim starts to make his way over, and as he moves his way into the other room, you actually hear what sounds like a bell starting to be rung at a very fast interval. As that happens, it doesn't take more than 10 seconds, and the building or the room starts getting flooded with more guards. They come in and they're absolutely shocked to see that all of these individuals were killed somehow within the matter of a minute because of how quickly they change shifts. You remember, a round only lasts about 6 seconds. So that whole confrontation lasted no more than 18 seconds.
So, how about you put one of those wards on the window?
You notice that as he ignores your comment, he looks towards his men. I want a full sweep of the entire fort. See how many casualties you have. See if anything is missing. I don't want anyone going to sleep tonight. Put everything on a full lockdown. He looks towards you two. Well, your arm looks broke enough.
Yes.
As you look up, you realize his eye is gone. It's completely ripped his eye out.
Well.
I suggest you make your way back to your ship.
All right.
Yes, you sound like you're in pain.
Yes. Yes, I'm in pain.
What's going on?
Well, Claudia's gonna be busy tonight.
You have like a million shards of glass in my eyes right now.
Jezebel, as you're blinking and saying this, you feel one of the guards actually comes up and puts a water skin in your hand, and he goes,
I'm not thirsty right now, thank you though.
"For your eyes,
too much pain.
For your eyes.
Put it in your eyes.
Alcohol?
It's water. It's put water in your eyes." He does. As you start to do that, the black fog begins to lift, and the granular pieces of sand begin to
Oh my god.
leave your eyes.
Who throws sand in people's eyes? Who is that?
Well, I mean, it's a tactic.
And you look at Kaz, you realize his arm looks like a noodle.
Oh my god, guys. Ugh, that's disgusting.
Yes, it's
Ugh.
not fun.
Oh, it's,
U.S. Maxim makes his way back over towards you after talking to another one of his guards. Do you need escorting back to your vessel?
Do you need escorting everywhere? What the fuck was that? Who was that? What was that about?
No idea. But Aronia has many enemies.
How are you so calm right now? Your eyeball's out of your socket.
It's a small matter. Two of you, make your way to your ship.
Yeah, we're having fun. Come on, guys.
Plus side, at least you people pull off an eye patch.
Turn around and leave.
Fucking sand.
Yes. Yes, I think I would take the sand over, you know.
No, I wouldn't. I think I'd rather have my arm snapped in half. That was god awful.
I will trade you.
It's too late now, guys. As much as I'd love to, it's too late.
Are you making your way back to the ship? Okay.
You come back and you're all fucked up.
Like my eyes are like all red.
Jeez, they really did not take your answer well.
His arm is like. What the fuck do you think that was about?
I don't know. But all I can think about is the excruciating pain of loose bones in my arm. And the fact that, you know, I can do this now.
Stop. Actually, can I poke it?
No! My favorite arm.
Don't want to know why. Actually, I do want to know why. Why?
You have a preference.
Oh, it's that arm.
Yes.
Okay. We definitely need to get that patched up as soon as possible.
You hear a sound as something lands above you. The sound of shingles shattering and breaking.
Oh god.
Sit
Duck.
back.
Cover your eyes.
Come here. You want the other arm?
As you point your weapon up at the air, you actually look up and you do see the black-robed figure standing atop one of the buildings.
I'm summoning my hexblade immediately and I
As
point at him.
they jump down onto the street in front of you.
Stay right where you are,
You see this
fuck.
black obsidian mask with these two tiny little horns kind of rising up from the front. The face is completely obscured and covered, and you see these strange runes and engravings along the black obsidian mask.
All right.
He brings up his weapon, puts it down.
And the sand.
Okay.
Drop it.
Notice that he reaches down, grabs a pouch. Onto the ground.
What do you want?
It's not what I want. It's what my masters want.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Your masters.
What masters?
Someone here made a very poor decision on breaking a very valuable artifact.
And what artifact?
A phylactery. Does this ring a bell?
I mean, we break a lot of shit.
Yes, we do break a lot
We
of
break a
things.
lot of shit, so it's not really tripping my trigger right now.
My masters well, they want to kill you. Or well, much worse things.
Okay.
Please take no hostility towards me. I am simply the weapon.
Oh, if they want us to die, why'd you attack Boat Boy back there? He has no eye now. You just straight up plucked the eye out of his head.
If I wanted him dead, it would have been a lethal blow. But I was aware of his abilities, and I couldn't allow him to get a free hit on me. I had to even the odds, like with you.
All right, cut to the chase. What do you want? What do you
Well,
want?
he wants to kill us. All right.
I know he's dropping the weapon and everything. What?
He's sending mixed signals.
I hate that in a person.
The two of you seem quite confused.
And in pain. Look at his arm.
My arm's broken.
You definitely need to learn a little bit more about your grapple technique. Other than that, your swordsmanship is quite superb.
Okay, this is like some weird foreplay. I'm
It is.
slightly aroused, but
It's
continue.
kind of hard. It's under the mask.
He looks down towards you. I'm already familiar with who you all are. You dispatched some cultists in Gutterport, correct?
Yes.
Death tongues.
Yes.
I am not one of them. Death tongues are a radical cultist group. A fraction of what our organization used to be. They are a splinter group. We worship only one master. And he is returning.
No.
Death.
Okay.
It's why I am a death speaker. Two of you are free to go tonight. But know this. Once my master awakens, and he gives me the command, then I will return to kill you.
Can't wait. We've got quite a few threats like that, so just get in line.
Reaches over and he picks up the weapon.
Hopefully you beat the rest to it.
The liches I serve I'm assuming that you broke a phylactery. Specifically, you.
Yes, I broke a phylactery on accident.
You broke the phylactery of a rather young, arrogant lich.
Well, he didn't hide it very well.
I did tell you he was young and arrogant, did I not?
Yes.
He's the student of Nelzad, the Hungering Thirst. Thankfully, he's nothing like his master. Quite an annoyance. And for now, in the time being, I will abide by my current master's plight to keep an eye on you. But after doing some investigation, very curious in what you all have to play in with the Strand. I'll let this game play out for you.
Great. Hey, while you're here, are you like a lich expert or something? Like, 'cause, I have a question. Maybe you know a lich that I'm interested in. Hey, while he's here, you a crack a lich? You got any crack liches? You could hang out with any of those guys. We're rotting deep, maybe. Throwing names out there.
He is a member of a council that I listen to.
What council?
Again, I am but a weapon. I am not supposed to speak. Ever.
You're doing a lot of it right now. You might as well just keep it going.
I have fears that certain members of my council wish to overthrow the master.
Oh, is the crack a lich one of them?
Thankfully, no. He is a loyal follower of the master.
Okay, so is the arrogant one not loyal? Because if that's a fact, then maybe we can trade here.
Very clever you are. Yes, that is in fact the case. It is why you are still breathing.
I see. Yes. Okay. All right.
So we break the morphologies?
No. We already did that.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sparing our lives.
Yes, we're eternally grateful.
Now I just might have to go visit this place with the arrogant lich and
Stumble across it.
beg for my life, and maybe get very close with my dagger.
And we absolutely will not break any more phylacteries.
Right.
Scouts on him.
I'm not asking you to take care. If I wanted him dead, I could do it myself.
Could you?
You should know. Old Bela wishes to take what's beneath Kokotan.
Is that like an island? It sounds like a resort.
You'll find everything you need at Three Snakes Bay. Reaches over, grabs his little sand pouch. I'll be watching.
And don't forget your weapon.
And you watch as he...
Yeah. Why is it that whenever we start to tie up all these loose ends, it gets worse? More things pop up.
I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very strangely horny at the same time. That was like some weird sick foreplay.
Oh, that's why I thought you were saying the pain. Okay, that's
Oh no.
extreme. Even for me.
But again, I might pass out before we reach the boat. Because
Yeah.
this is extremely painful.
I'm gonna get on the good arm side. I'm gonna like scoop under him and help.
Okay. And as the two of you hobble your way back to the ship, you finally make your way to the vessel. And as you do, you notice that Barry is sitting up on the deck with basically one of the carpenters that just got up onto the ship. And as you're approaching, you see him talking like this. I don't care what you're saying. I want big cannons, massive fucking cannons
Attaboy.
on this ship. Well,
Hey,
oh,
where's
hey,
Cla-
Captain.
Yeah,
Captain?
Where's Claudia? Don't ask. Where's Claudia? Claudia.
what the fuck happened?
Claudia.
You notice that as the two of you hobble up, Barry makes his way over towards the two of you and like, what's going on? What happened to Kaz? Why are your eyes red?
Stop asking so many questions. It wasn't just I fell. Hey, where's Claudia?
I don't know. She's probably asleep.
All right, we're gonna walk him down to her quarters.
Okay. And you knock on her door.
Yeah.
And as you hear the door open up, She opens it and like looks towards you. You see she's wearing her nightgown. Just, oh, I'm sorry.
Is it a revealing nightgown?
No, it's a very, very conservative nightgown. As she wakes up,
Yeah, good morning. Hey,
is it morning? She
wake
looks,
up, sleepyhead.
It looks like it's still night outside.
it's morning now. We got a problem.
What's the problem?
We need a little help with Cass's
Cass, did you break your arm?
Well, I didn't break it. This very dark, mysterious, arousing individual broke my arm.
Okay. Okay, just come in and sit down.
Long story short, he got in a fight. Got his arm broken.
You sit down.
Yep, I sit down.
She moves over towards you. She grabs your arm. It's a clean break. You're lucky. As she feels you're around the skin, around the flap. She actually watches her fingers press in as the bones completely separated from each other. This is going to hurt for a moment.
Yeah.
You feel as she puts the bones and kind of puts them back together. And then you watch as she starts to cast magic over your arm. You can feel the bones slowly starting to mend together. The pain slowly turning from sharp to dull to just aching. It's gonna take a moment. Be very careful, the bone's gonna be weak for about a week.
All right.
And she brings her hands back. And you notice as she does, she grabs her arm.
You okay?
It's been a while since I've healed a broken arm. Forgot the pain.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. She moves over, grabs a potion, shakes it up, she pops it open, smells it. Okay. Take this. It's gonna last you 3 days. Drink it. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Don't skip them.
Okay.
Don't chew on your arm.
You'll be fine. I can wait a week.
Is there anything else you all need, or can I get back to sleep?
No. Is there anything that you need? You just did a solid there. You want a drink or something? You want to come up to my quarters, maybe? Marsh, you want to take a couple shots or something? You drink?
Maybe, occasionally, yes. But maybe another night. You sort of woke me up. I'm kind of was in the middle of sleep.
Right. She's not asleep, Jessica.
I'll take a rain check.
Good night. She closes the door. You hear her lay back down into her bed and go to sleep. Lavende and Fulmer. What would the two of you like to be doing? This would definitely still probably be within a range where you could still be playing cards. And Fulner, you definitely would have been done now with helping Hakan fix up the patches.
I'll look around for me conch. Don't see it.
You did not see it.
I'm gonna go look for Lavender.
Okay. As the two of you are coming out of Claudia's room, you actually bump into Fulner. You realize that the floor is fucking soaked down here. There's water everywhere.
Fulmer, what's going on with the ship? Why is the floor wet?
I'm gonna be completely honest with
Hakan
you.
comes out of the back of out of your room right behind you. All right, holes are fixed.
Holes?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, yeah? I got this conch from...
Oh, hold on. What do you mean holes, Hakan?
I'm trying to tell you.
Fulner broke the ship.
How is the conch going to lead up to how you put holes in my ship?
Would you let me say my piece? All right. So I got this conch, right? And then I got some musical notes from the merchant, and I was told I need to play them at a certain place, not around here, but apparently it all belongs to sea giants, right? When I played it, I was trying to practice the notes, right? And all of a sudden, like saying I knew Lavender had taken the conch out of my hands, and my room was just a mess, and there was some water leaking in. So,
Some water.
Some water. I helped clean it up, but I just want was an accident. I don't plan on playing it on the ship ever again. I didn't think it would do.
Where's the conch now, Farmer?
I don't know. I'm going to go find it because
I know you're not. You're not going to go find it. I want you touching it.
I'm not going to play it. I just told you. I don't. You think I want to sink a ship while I'm on it? No.
I have a feeling it was hidden from you for a reason.
Like I said,
Who hid it from you?
I don't know. I'm about to go find out.
You don't know who took it?
No.
You don't know who took the conch out of your hands?
Well, the last I saw was Lavender, so I'm going to go ask him what it is.
How about we come with you?
Come on.
Alright, great. Cass?
All right.
But you guys look like shit. What happened?
We got into a little bit of a scuffle, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you said yes or no?
Oh, no, I had nothing to do with Boat Boy.
Nope.
It's like some sort of weird assassin.
Assassin. We got assassins now.
We've had assassins. You have assassins.
I mean,
An assassin shot you in the chest.
more assassins. That's pretty entertaining. Oh, you alright?
You're actually close enough to hear this in the room. So you can see Sky kind of stop her game as this conversation is going on. Are you going to go talk to them or?
I'm going to let this play out.
Okay, you're losing, by the way. And she puts the next card down.
Alright, let's go find guys, or Lavender.
Lavender, right. So I go to Lavender's room first.
He's not there.
Yeah. Now I'm just gonna go from room to room looking for him.
Okay. You eventually get to Sky's room. You
Lavender, there you are.
As it's my turn to play, I'm just going to sit there and just look at Sky. I'm going to lean into Sky. I want this to take as long as possible.
Long day's been a really long day, bud. I got a question for you.
I think your friends need you, Lavender. Also, you've lost really badly.
They don't need to know that.
Lavender, they just want to kill us.
Didn't
Well,
we already
sums
know
it
that?
up.
Oh, they definitely tried.
The Lich is like something like a Lich assassin or something after us tonight, so we got to deal with that.
Did some weird foreplay earlier. It was just.
I think Kaz is infatuated.
You had sex with an assassin.
No, my god, man.
I said foreplay.
He wants to have sex with him.
What? Well, maybe. Depends.
True, he was wearing a mask, we don't know what he looks like.
Exactly.
Well, that's all mysterious like. I can get the attraction out of that.
Point being, we have a council, a Lich council, is that what you're saying?
I'm confused on what's happening.
There's like, he's mentioned a Lich council, this is the phylactery you broke was of a Lich that was pretty young and arrogant, yada yada yada, he has to kill us, yada yada, kill us. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill all of us.
He had mentioned the party, so
Did you?
I said I broke it.
Did you tell him get in line?
I did actually, yeah, I did. It was funny at the time, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of
I
depressing.
mean, it's just another one on the list. We got all of them.
I feel like now it's another sort of mind game that we're part of something. It's getting really late. I've had a very, very long day.
It's a very long day.
I've had my arm broken.
I was unbroken.
And, yes, I need to get up early so I can go meet somebody in the
It's
morning.
his good arm, too.
It is my good arm.
Go get home.
Yeah.
Like your throat. Oh,
He's about to be very cranky for the next week.
Yes.
just switch it up.
I'm. Oh,
Ain't you ambidextrous? You seem like you're a very ambidextrous individual.
You know, why don't we let him get to bed? We're all on the same page now, right? Lich assassins on our end. You blew up my ship almost on your end. You hid the conch from
And
him?
think,
I did.
Yeah?
and think to Lavender that he stopped me.
He's trying to find it.
I would like to know what it is. I don't plan on playing it on the ship ever again. That was an accident.
I'll
I
tell you
don't
what.
want the ship to sink,
Fauna.
obviously,
Fauna, I'll tell you what.
but I would like to study it without playing it.
I'll tell you what, Fauna. Next place we dock at, you can have it back. While we're on the sea, you can't have it.
I'm not going to play it. And who's to say how long the next time will...
What does it matter?
can
It's just a
go.
fucking conch, right?
No. It's a bit more than conch, obviously. Look what it did to me room.
And we don't want it in your
Did it
hands
to the
while
whole
we're at
ship,
sea.
Fauna.
Because I
did
played
the-
it, once again, because I played
Wait,
it,
wait, wait,
and now
wait.
that I know that it will...
Fauna, you don't understand what it is, right?
That's why I want to study it.
Okay, well, why don't you study it when we're on land and not on my boat?
Are we leaving right now?
No, we're not leaving right now.
I'll have it back and I'll go on land and study it.
So you're gonna go in Atros and play it? Were
Again,
those-
I don't plan on playing it. What
You plan on
about
touching
it?
it?
Alright, you know what? Everyone's tired.
Playing it is touching it? I don't understand it.
Everyone's tired. Let's sleep on it. We'll revisit it in the morning. Alright? I want this day to be over.
What?
So I can expect not to wake up in the middle of the night and find you wandering the ship looking for your stupid conch, right?
Right.
You need eye contact, Fauna?
Right.
Alright. Great. Good night.
Night. I'm gonna go off in my room.
All right. Anyone gonna do anything else before going to sleep?
I'm going to put the cards down and be like, Sky, you're really good at this game. I don't understand it still. I'm going to be honest with you.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm going to go tell Jez what the conch is. I'm not going to tell Fauna.
Okay. Well, we can play again some other time.
It was fun. Thank you. I'm going to get up and go after Jez.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to sleep. I'm tired. She stops and you hear dun 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 up on top of the deck. Is someone working on the deck? Dun 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 dun, just hammering, and then you hear like Barry go, "No, you bloody bastard! The other side!"
So would I be passing this while I'm going up
Yeah.
to my quarters? Hey lads, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Captain, getting the cannons installed.
Oh yeah.
Ship shape.
Great, love that for us. Can maybe you not do that while we're trying to sleep? Can maybe that hold off for a little bit, just a teeny bit? Because you know I'm sleeping like right there.
He looks
Really
towards the
tired.
carpenters. You know the captain. The carpenters, they look towards the guards. The guards look back towards you all and go. The guards go like, "You get 3 hours."
Make it 5. We can't sail to the best of our ability if you're keeping us up all fucking night.
Give him 4.
I'm gonna go to my quarters.
You notice that Hakan makes his way over towards the carpenters and starts like talking with them on what their battle plan is gonna be for the repairing of the ship. And what is Falner gonna do?
Yeah, Fauna, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to cast invisibility. And
Fucking.
I'm going to trail Lavender, hoping he leads me to the conch.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
I hate you.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
With invisibility?
You still gotta roll it. You get advantage.
That would be 20.
Okay, it's my passive, so I'm not looking for him.
Yep. Labine, you make your way up to Jezebel's cabin. She just went in. Assuming you locked the door, right?
Nah, I'll leave it open.
Okay, so you just walk in.
I'm still not. I have
That's
class.
just 'cause I'm undressing. You don't want that. Not a good sight.
I'm going to knock.
You hear the knocking?
I'm gonna put my robe on first,
Okay.
and I'll go open the door. It depends on who's knocking. In this case, no.
To be fair, you wouldn't know. How do you plan for it to be?
There's glass and stuff. It's not like a solid door, right? I imagine there's like a window or something.
No, this is a solid door.
Oh.
It's not that nice for sure.
Well, then I'll decide as I'm opening it.
I might flash him, I might not.
So it's like one of these things where you're kind of like holding it,
Just in
and
case.
then oops.
Oh
In this
my
case, I
god!
won't be doing that.
How did
because-
that happen?
Yeah, what would I?
Oh, the conch is safe. I left it with Claudia.
Oh yeah, she's pretty capable, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, she should be fine.
I think she is smart enough not to get it too vulnerable. I think that would be really bad.
It would be. Because I don't think he has any idea what he's dealing with.
No, it hurt really bad, and I'm going to like lift up, like where the blast would have hit me. If like there's any like scars or like.
You don't have any scars or physical wounds, because it was sound.
Oh, okay. I didn't
But
know
it
if
was,
So it's internal bleeding.
yeah, it was definitely just the straight force of the blast itself.
Oh, it hurts. It hurt really bad, and like.
Did he hurt anyone else, or was it just you?
To be honest, we just kind of started getting. Hakan came down and kind of started getting ready to fix things.
Alright, well, thanks for letting me know where it is. It should be fine with Claudia.
And she's going to do me the favor to do that.
She's been doing a lot of favors lately.
But I just wanted you to know so that way somebody besides me knew. And Claudia, obviously.
Alright. Get some sleep, Lavender.
I need it. I need it.
I'm gonna close the door.
I'm going to head back
Okay.
towards my room.
So, Fallner, you would have heard that. What are you gonna do?
Go back to your room. Go to bed.
Okay. And if everyone is gonna go to bed,
Oh,
Do
I'm
a
going
trance.
to. Yeah, and I'm going to, like, as I'm falling asleep, cast the bomb of the summer court on me because I'm in a lot of pain.
okay.
Nine. It's better than nothing.
Okay, what's that? Just one more.
Imagine if you're just like, yeah, throw it overboard.
Oh, fuck it would. Five fireballs would have just appeared right there in Lavender's face.
If what?
I said, imagine if he's like, yeah, I threw it overboard.
I just threw it in the ocean.
That is where they belong, right?
It's true. It's true.
Okay. So, everyone goes to sleep and has a relatively quite peaceful night, besides for one individual.
Falmer because he doesn't have his shell.
Jezebel.
Oh, you thought?
I'm so tired. My eyes hurt so bad. Way worse than a broken
Put
arm.
more alcohol in it. Way worse than a broken arm.
As you wrap yourself, lay your head down for the night, you begin to doze off. You begin to dream. As you start to drift into your deep sleep, you quick wake up from your bed. You look around and you can see that everything is pitch black in the cabin. You can see a figure standing right next to your wardrobe. You see the outline of them. The soft glow of the light from outside is peering through the fogged glass as on the back of your cabin's corner. What do you do?
I'll sit up. And I'll get out of bed.
Okay.
Is there like a candle on my nightstand or anything like
Yeah.
that? I'll take that and try to like get a little bit closer and see if I'm just like my eyes are playing tricks on me or
So you
something.
grab the candle, you light the flame, you make your way towards that warm flame light illuminates a figure by the wardrobe, and you see Shiv standing by the wardrobe.
Can I tell if I'm awake right now? Is it can I tell if it's a dream?
You might be. Kind of slap yourself. Feel awake.
Fuck again with this.
Just as he steps forward, his eyes completely milked over white. Why didn't you listen to me, Jez? Why didn't you listen to me? As a tentacle comes out of his mouth and wraps around his head. You watch as another tentacle through the window grabs him, yanks him out through the window. You hear a plunge of glass and water. As you stand there, you just hear this. You can't get rid of me that easy. I'll be back. I'll be with ye every single night. As you feel you're down on your chest, that claw mark begins to ooze and bleed black blood. You can feel it burn. And then you wake up.
Oh god.
You feel the area of your chest where the magical healing has healed up some of those lacerations. It's warm, hot to the touch, it's aggravated.
Well, look.
Huh?
Yeah.
Looks like inflamed wounds.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna. Is it dark in my cabin again?
Yeah.
So, deja vu, light the candle. I'm gonna get up and like walk around and check everything.
There's no one there.
I'm just gonna lay back down and try to go back to sleep.
Okay. You lay back down and you head back to sleep. Unfortunately, it is a night filled with bad dreams and restless sleep. About 4 hours later, sound of hammers begin to pick up. By this point, the sun is now just starting to break. Everyone here would have heard the sound of the hammers. You can either choose to try to sleep through it or wake up.
I'll just wake up.
My trance should be over with by then.
Okay.
So if I see it's morning out, I'm going to take my first dose of medicine.
Okay.
Or potion.
Yep. As you take your first dose, it is bitter. Tastes like, almost like stale kale. As you drink it, you have this flush of this warm sensation go over your body. You can feel your arm almost get kind of numb to any pain.
Once I see it's morning, I'm actually just going to get straight up. I'm going to gather my things and to head off the boat and go to meet with Lily.
Okay. Everyone else?
I'm just going to go up to the top of the ship.
Top of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just kind of sit there.
What about you, Fallner?
I will probably get everyone's meals ready.
Okay.
I'm going to get
get dressed and head out and start overseeing what the carpenters are doing to the ship.
Yeah. As you go, Barry looks like he hasn't slept. He's been working with Hakan and these carpenters all night, figuring out what they're going to do for the renovations. And they have already gone underway. You can see part of the ship is actually completely pulled off. You can peer down into the bottom of the bowels now. Looks like they're refortifying the sides of the walls and starting to raise the ship up larger. It looks like they may even be extending the frame of the vessel. Because it looks like it's about a team of probably about 100 carpenters here.
Jesus. Alright.
As I get off the ship, I'm going to cast Phantom Steed. It does take about 11 minutes for the cast fully, but it will last for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
And I'm going to cast Goodberry while I'm up there and like eat one and then
All right.
give them to Francis.
You notice that Igor comes up to you, Captain.
Yeah.
Since the renovations are happening on the ship, I was going to take some of the crew and just go into town.
Have at it.
Mm.
Except for Barry.
Barry's over there looking toward with the most of the carpenters goes like, no, I said bigger cannons. I want it to be fucking massive.
Barry. Why don't you get some sleep, mate? You look awful. You look like shit.
I always look like shit.
You look even more so like shit. It's very noticeable. Why don't you get some sleep?
Hakan looks towards Barry. He goes, you've done enough. Go to sleep. Yeah. Maybe you're right. Okay. I'll go get some sleep there, Captain. As he turns and heads downstairs. All right. Anything you want to do while the renovation's going on?
Oh, you know what? I think I'm just going to take this time to walk around town, stretch my legs before we're out at sea again.
Okay. Fuller.
Well, after I got done cooking, I'll probably be, I don't know, everyone left for town.
Yeah, after everyone ate and stuff.
Put it in the microwave.
Right.
I didn't leave for town.
You didn't leave for town?
No, I didn't. Just so you know.
I go look at. Do I find Lavender anyway?
Lavende's up on deck, just watching people work.
Right.
Mostly on making everyone up there uncomfortable. Because he's just sitting there eating good berries while people are working, just not blinking.
Then,
At first, the moment you actually see him, you're not quite sure if he's in one of his episodes or not.
well, cool. I'm gonna go get my things out of my room. And then I'm gonna go into Claudia's room and look for the conch.
Thank you so much.
All right. Go ahead and as you go to open up her door, it's locked.
What type of lock is it?
Normal key lock.
Normal key lock. Nope, don't have. Go to town and buy a lockpick set. Yep, that's my plan.
You're gonna go to town. Do you know how to use a lockpick set?
We're gonna try. I'll get practice.
Why would it
Okay.
work?
So you leave to go buy a lockpick set.
Well, I have to roll to run into him.
I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you could definitely see. He's not hiding. You could see him walking around the ship.
No, I went to go walk around town, so I mean in town.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So.
Let's see that.
You know, just go to work.
You make your way to the meeting point. You actually show up probably about 10 minutes early. And about 10 minutes go by before you finally see what looks like a horse being pulled or pulling a carriage. Makes its way to this location. You notice that the individual stops, looks towards you, appears to be a relatively elderly looking human, kind of almost like possibly a commoner, farmer maybe. Looks towards you and kind of, greetings.
Hello?
You supposed to be picking up the two ladies.
Well, I was. Yes, I believe so.
Well then, as he gets out, gets off the back of the carriage, he moves over and he opens up the back. And as he opens up, all right, come on out now. You notice that both Lily and Luna hop out the back, and as they do, you can see that the two of them just embrace and hug each other. Farewell. Looks up, and as the individual gets up onto the carriage and begins to ride away, as Lily and Luna stand there in this road. Notice that Lily looks over towards you and just... I don't know what to say, Cass.
Do you have any plans where you're gonna go?
Me and Luna are gonna head to Faymore. We may be possibly leaving Abendon, maybe heading to Dre Morden. I'm not sure, but I think the elves of Faymore can help with that. Maybe you could come with us?
I don't think that's gonna be possible.
But why? Why can't you?
I'm not safe to be around right now, Lily. And I probably won't be for a long time. Do you, where's your bags at? Let me see your bags.
She moves over and she hands you her bag.
I'm going to take out, just sizing the bag up, how much gold could it carry? Safely,
without it being like an encumbrance, probably about 500-600.
Does Luna have a bag too? What does it look like?
Yeah.
Luna, let me see your bag too.
So she moves over and hands you her bag as well.
I'm going to give them 1,200 gold.
Okay.
Alright, I want you to take this gold and just be safe on your travels. You probably won't see me probably ever again. Just be careful. And
I'm going to take out my moon blade. I'm going to draw it. I'm going to reach for the beads that are in my braid. I'm going to cut it off. And I'm going to take Lily's hand and I'm going to put it in it. So...
I figured you should keep these. I don't know if you even remember, but...
I remember. I remember them.
There's not going to be a lot of people braiding my hair on sea, so I didn't really see the point in keeping them. So, why don't you two get going and just be careful, okay?
I'm going to expect you to come back for these.
Well, if you're going where I think you're going, you know I'm not allowed there.
For now. Thankfully, we have a long time. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go, Luna.
I'm gonna get back on my steed and
Notice that they begin to walk away before Luna stops and turns around and heads back towards your horse, and just she puts her hand up onto your side of your leg and just
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look out for your sister for me.
Lily goes, Luna, let's go. Where she turns and you see the two of them making their way north.
I'm gonna watch them like leave the horizon, and then as I see that they have disappeared, I'm going to head back to town.
Okay. So, the rest of you and in town, go ahead and we're going to do a T100 roll.
Oh, yeah. Catch you. behind
1
those
through
lockpicks.
50, 51 through 100.
Say again.
1 through 50, 51 through 100. Pick one.
Oh,
24.
57.
Okay. Jezebel, as you're walking through town, you notice that your crew has essentially split up, grabbing essential supplies and shopping for themselves. When you see Faulner's head bobbing by one of the stands, and you actually see him talking to what looks like a tradesman, and you just overheard him saying, I need something to break into a...
I would not see that.
Okay, sorry. You see him trying to purchase...
Hey, God said that's what you said.
You said you see him trying to purchase what looks like tools for picking locks.
I wanna.
Tools that you are very familiar
yeah.
with.
Oh yeah, I have them on me all the time. All right, I wanna come quietly, like subtly walk up behind him, just kind of stand behind him for a minute while he's doing that. Okay, you want me to roll stuff for that?
All right, so what do you need these for there, bud?
Just a little practice.
Practice on breaking locks.
Is that what they're for? Breaking locks?
Well, yeah, most lock picks, I mean, the locks don't really work afterwards.
Well, I'm part of a venturing group of a kind, and we do come across some locked doors every once.
No, well, then these are definitely the tools that you're going to want.
Well,
Yeah. How familiar are you with you? I have a few different brands. I have the Backdoor series, or the Never Sleeper, which is a good one. And then we also have the Mighty Pick.
What would you recommend?
Well, it depends on what your expertise level is there.
It's all very low, so it would be my first purchase of said tools.
So you've never done this before?
No. And in fact, how much would a lesson cost me?
I have just what you need then. He pulls up this square little box. You know, in this square little box, there seems to be a bunch of different prods sticking out of it in different shapes and sizes. This is my beginner's guide to picking locks, and it is called Your Tools and You.
Right. How much is it?
I can let this go for 8 gold.
Oh, excellent. And with these tools with it, that could probably help with any lock. Then.
Oh no, you can't use these tools on locks. This is a beginner piece.
So
You're gonna practice unlocking with these.
Yeah, I'll buy that, and then I'll buy whichever one you will recommend. Then.
Oh, so you want to get a kit as well?
Right.
Oh, okay.
let's see here. Why don't we just go with the backdoor series?
All right.
It's a good start. That's going to be 150 gold for these.
All right. No problem. Well, that's fun. Do you sell anything else besides lockpick tools?
Oh yes, sell all sorts of tools. I've got tools for smithing. I've got tools for cobblers. Do you need any shoemaking kits?
No, I'm just one hobby at a time, I think.
If you want, I do have a weaving rack that I can also sell you.
Oh,
I also have plenty of materials to help you make baskets.
Are you holding the lock stuff?
oh, not yet. I'm assuming it's right next to the cash register.
Cash register?
Cash register.
All right, so I take out my gold. And I was like, well, thank you for that. And there's an extra 5 gold for you for being very honest with me and not taking advantage.
Absolutely.
Motherfucker.
I want to be standing right behind him. That way, when he turns around, I'm there.
I take my thing, and I turn around. Oh,
What you got there?
got a lock picking set.
What for?
For picking locks.
Why?
Because we come across lots of locks.
As you can kind of leave that sort of expertise to Kaz and I, don't you think? It
Yeah,
seems
but
like
what
it's
if-
a personal thing.
What if, look, listen, both of you were locked up just recently, and I didn't know how to pick any locks. Mm-hmm. Pretty useful talent, I think, to have.
Yeah, you know, of course, it's an admirable thing. Learning how to
But
pick
you
locks.
know how to do this.
Of course, I know how to do it.
Could you perhaps
Teach you.
teach me?
I'll think about it.
So,
Can you stop blowing
be-
holes in my ship?
mate, like I said, it wasn't on purpose, and I would never
Are
do
you gonna
that.
stop throwing cannonballs on my ship?
I haven't done it since the first time.
Then yes, I'll teach you.
I haven't thrown anything for so
Then
long.
yes, I'll teach you.
I hate it. Can they put something in the ship where I can throw things in?
No, they can't.
Fortify like
No, so we're not doing that. You're gonna wait till we get make a stop somewhere, kind of like walking a dog. We'll take you out, find you a nice rock to throw. Or if you want to bring some on the ship and you can just throw them into the sea, that's fine. Just don't throw them in the general vicinity of my ship.
what's not about right?
No, it's not, isn't. I'm pretty good at those.
And then oh my god, you're a fucking genius.
Thank you.
What if we can put out some type of target out in the ocean and
While you're
try
doing this,
hit it?
where are you holding your lock pick set?
In me hands, I'm being very theatrical with me hands with these things in me hands.
You're just carrying it around like that.
I don't know how big they are.
How big is it?
Well, the one cube is pretty sizable because it's got a whole
Probably
different
my hands is a
lock
little bit bigger.
mechanism. The other is a leather pouch with unrolls and it's filled with tools.
Oh, well, while I'm talking there, I'll just take off me haversack, right? That's what's going on. Yes, my handy haversack, and while I'm talking, I'm bending down, I'm putting these things in my sack.
Okay.
I'll just walk and talk with him.
And then I'll close it, put it back on, walk and talk.
So the day goes on. Everyone does their shopping, their trading, their general merriment, and killing time as the carpenters make their upgrades to the ship.
And we have a while, correct, until they're done with the upgrades?
It said it would take them a few days.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So,
While we're talking, I did want to say one other thing. I just want to point out, Jezebel, and I take out the club, I hold it. You remember when I told you I got this, and I point out the shiny rune on it?
No.
You don't remember?
No.
Well, this shiny rune came from me studying the conch. It's got a lot of mystery to it, but this here means haug, which means
Means what?
It's pronounced haug, but it means hill giant.
Alright.
And I think that conch has other secrets to tell me. Without playing it, that's why I just want to study it. Without playing, I think you would know if I played it.
Oh, I know.
In
That's
fact,
what I'm afraid of.
I'll tell you what. If you or someone else wants to be in the room with me to make sure I don't play it, that's fine with me. I just want to study it. That's all. Especially any correlation with the music notes without playing it again.
You know what, Fauna? Yeah, you put some trust in me. How about I do the same for you?
Thank you.
I'll tell Claudia to give it back to you.
I really appreciate it.
I'm counting on you, though, not to play it
Absolutely.
again.
I
I'm
won't.
assuming you learned your lesson.
If I ever play again, it will be on land.
Fine.
Thank you. How you doing, by the way? You came back with your eyes super red.
Yeah, because the assassin threw sand in my eyes like a heathen.
Was it a spell?
No, it was just sand.
He just had sand on him. He just threw it.
He had like carried a pouch of it around or something. It's actually not a bad idea.
I'm just saying that's not a bad idea.
No. Imagine if you crushed up glass and put it in there as well.
Absolutely diabolical. Well,
Some people deserve it.
sure, bro.
Are you done shopping then?
I ain't got anything else to get.
Okay. So, the next 2 days go by relatively quickly. Everyone basically just killing time and passing the day until the ship is finally done. The upgrades to it are immaculate, and it is actually astonishing the amount of work that they were able to do in such a short amount of time. Something you were going to say?
I was wanting to return those books in that 2 days.
Yeah, we can do that. That's no problem.
Also, I would want to gather some supplies, but I'll just write it down and do it after the game.
That's fine.
And obviously, make sure that the whole place is stocked with food before we leave.
Yeah, you guys have already done all of that.
Good, good.
And taking medicine.
The ship is now fully restored. It's actually almost twice the size, and they actually had to add a whole new mast to the ship as well, including a whole nother set of sails. No, you still have your old sails, it's just they had to add another mast with more sails.
What color is the ship?
Black.
Oh, yeah.
The ship is black.
I can never level up again. I'm fine. I'm happy.
Is it like the blackest black, like, you know, that one?
It is a very dark ship.
Oh, man, it actually
It just looks like the void.
And as the ship is complete, as you were all getting together and reveling in its final glory, you notice that Barry looks towards you and goes, "Not bad, right, Captain?"
It's more beautiful than I ever was. This is amazing. It really makes up for how shit the past few months have been.
Until you hear voice kind of speak out from the pier. "Is this the Widowmakers?"
Who's asking?
As you turn, you look, you see this appears to be about 5'10". They appear to be wearing a metal breastplate. They also have what looks like battle-worn armor. You can also see they have like a padded gambeson underneath their armor. Appears to be a half-elf. Hair is cut side on the short with braids that wrap up on the back and go into what look like a ponytail. "I'm supposed to be looking for Widowmakers?"
Yeah, you're on the right ship. Who are you? What do you want? You don't have any money?
"My name is Mox. I'm supposed to be accompanying you."
Must have that.
Is this you said it was a male?
No, it's a female.
Oh.
It looks female.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, welcome, Mox.
We're so happy to have you on board.
Who is this?
This is a part that comes with the whole agreement.
I'll be reporting to Maxim every 10 day. And other than that, I'm not here to be a friend.
Oh no.
So you are some type of
Babysitter.
authority of some kind? There are no drugs on this ship, by the way.
Shut up, Vana. Oh my god. No. It's not the doing.
I'm not concerned about your drugs.
Oh, there is no drugs, I just told you.
I'm here to report to Maxim, plain and simple, and to intervene in case you decide to flee.
Just one person supposed to intervene in case we decide to flee.
You notice that she has her hand tightly gripped around her sword.
It can be very convincing.
Oh.
Back off, guys. This one's trouble.
Yes.
Why do the two of you look so excited?
We are just so happy to have you on.
Where do I put my things?
Well, we are running. Oh, I just upgraded the ship to anything.
Yeah. There's actually 5 new rooms that have just been added.
You know, why don't you take your pick of any of the empty rooms that we have down underboard?
You know, as she walks up, she stops and she looks in this. You see her turn and eye Claudia. You a cloth of Ilmater? You know, that she stops and turns and looks over towards her. Oh, wow. You know, as Claudia makes her way over. I didn't know that we were going to have a paladin of the Blessed Three here. That's astounding. Good. I won't have to worry about dying with you here. She turns and makes her way downstairs.
You know, I'm actually rather sad Small Ross is gone right now. We could have had the whole entire trifecta of Tempest, Ilmater, and just all detention. Are you writing a book?
Maybe. What?
I mean, I'm practically supplying you with material right now.
Well, I mean, we're out here almost every night.
Hey, let's not get too close, alright? We can't trust this person.
Barry,
We didn't even introduce ourselves.
Barry
We don't-
makes Captain.
Barry.
Not trying to interrupt again. Are we ready to set sail?
Well, we have the headache paladin on board right now, so I think...
Sorry, I have to do one more thing.
What?
It's gonna be quick.
Alright.
Jump off the ship. I'm going to summon my steed again.
Okay.
I'm going to ride to the closest florist. I'm gonna pick up a bouquet, like a nice bouquet of flowers,
Okay.
and I'm going to go to the candy shop.
Okay. All right. All right. As you walk in through the door, you notice that she stops and immediately looks at you.
I'm gonna set the bouquet on the counter.
Well, I'm leaving.
Leaving again, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, your candy's there on the counter.
Thank you.
Had a feeling you'd be coming.
Yeah. I said I would stop by, so I'm keeping my promise.
I'm going to walk up and try to offer an awkward kind of embrace, if accepting.
Yeah. She kind of half hugs you.
Take your candy, go on now, and try not to die.
I'll try. I think this is going to be goodbye. Goodbye. You enjoy the rest of your life, and
Sweetie,
you can spare the whole elf I live longer than you speech. I've had plenty of elven friends that know they're gonna outlive me. It's fine. I'm at that age now where I'm okay with death. And I think you'll get to that point too sometime.
It's just unfortunate. I really like this city, and you are the only reason why I would come back. And I'm afraid I won't be back in time to say goodbye. So, goodbye.
Well, the next time you come back, you can go get one of those flowers and find my grave somewhere. Sure, it'll be here in the city.
Bittersweet as always.
Good day, Kaz.
Good day.
Turn away and leave and go straight to the ship.
Okay. And as you make your way to the ship, and the sails drop, Barry looks towards Jezebel. Where are we heading, Captain?
Pretty Snake's Bay.
Aye, aye. You heard her. Ship begins to set sail, and vessel leaves Etros. This powerful, immaculate new vessel. Clean paint,
Long. Thick.
fresh wood,
Extra mast.
Hard.
thick mass.
Specimen.
The ship sails for. Let's see here. So another 2 days, bringing you to the 25th of Hammer, as you head towards Three Snakes Bay. It's about midday on the 25th. The vessel has been sailing relatively smoothly, and the new person on the ship has been relatively quiet. She hasn't really left her bedroom, and has only really came out for food and to get supplies or clean things from her room. However, you notice that Barry up on top, he just got back down from the crow's nest. You notice that he starts yelling out, "Captain!
What is it?
Something's not right.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It just seems like, the water's gotten weird."
Weird how?
See, like, look out toward the water. The color's fine, everything is normal, but it just kind of seems like the water is, it doesn't really seem like it's moving in waves. It almost seems like it flattened out and started to vibrate. It looks strange. I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like it before. And as he's doing that, he's getting puzzled. Where's everyone at in the ship?
Right.
I'll be in the.
It's midday.
Oh. Actually, I'll probably be on deck.
Yeah, I would be on deck.
Yeah. So you guys are on deck. You guys are looking at this. You guys are observing this as well. That's when you see the door, which now there's multiple doors now to get downstairs, and it's a much easier access. You see the door to the lower cabin open up, and as you see Claudia coming out, she's holding the conch, and you notice that it is shaking. And she's like, I this thing just started going crazy in my room, and I don't know what's going on.
I'm beginning to hate that thing.
That is when you notice that this black
mass just spreads out on the water. And you start to see the water bubble and boil and shake. You start to see water rapidly flying up into the air and exploding in multiple directions. And as this happens, you notice that Barry looking around, you see him move and goes like, I don't know what this is. You see, runs over and looks over the side of the ship. Could everyone give me a perception check?
Don't tell me I'm bad luck.
12.
Don't tell
I think
me
you
I'm bad luck.
siphoned all the nat 20s out of my hand. Fuck me.
Net 20 and 27 altogether. 12.
13.
Okay. Falner, you're the one that's able to see it. As you actually feel the ship beginning to shake and the water erupting, you see Claudia drop the shell and it skids across the deck. You actually move over and you pick it up. And as you pick it up, you feel yourself standing there right next to the side of the ship. And you actually have to crawl up and you kind of lean over as you look down into the water. And as you look down into the water, you just see what looks like this black dot getting larger and larger and larger until you see teeth as this mouth explodes out of the water and the ship is swallowed
Whole?
Are you fucking kidding me?
whole by a massive whale. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We're old Jonah.
I'm not kidding you.
It's old. The ship's fine. It's fine.
You'll find out what happened in the ship next episode.
Oh my god. My dreams literally crushed the same day.
Everyone, thank you all for joining us tonight for episode 38. Be sure to come back next week for episode 39, which is roughly titled Belly of the Beast.
You know, I will say, I thought you were going to say a kraken, and I was going to off my character. I was going to be, nope, not doing it.
Why? You have killed krakens by yourself.
Jezebel has.
So I will say
James
this.
hates krakens.
I will say this because you will learn it in the very next episode. But the shell summoned the whale. The moment you played it, it summoned it.
None of you guys know that, so don't even try.
But I actually have it in my folder notes. I was just like my folder notes. I was just like conch shell, and it was like will summon giant leviathan, and then it was like question mark.
As soon as possible.
Leviathan.
Yeah, it's a leviathan. So
We have a time crunch. God damn it.
What if it spits us out closer to?
it's all right. Basically what Falner did was just put you to mythic level difficulty on this mission. So
The loot is going to be. So
oh,
good.
trust me, there is treasure. So
Get excited. There's probably a bigger ship in there.
anyways.
I want to die.
Thank you all so much. We definitely appreciate you guys coming out every time we're live, and we really wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So hopefully you guys are here for tomorrow as we get ready to wrap up the season 3 of Chicago by Night. But until then,
Everybody give
Remember.
a kiss. Mwah.
best time
Love
to tell
you.
stories is whenever it's
Mwah.
near dark.
Mwah.